What do you think about the snap slide patch? I think snap slide patch is just kind of ridiculous. I don't know. It's kind of it's the same exact. It is literally like the exact same argument and execution that they had with season 2 whenever they patched out just the jumps. It's like so select few people do it. It is not guaranteed. Even if it's unintended, that doesn't mean it's wrong. Like there's very few opportunities to use it, and it gets very little showtime for like how niche and hard it can still be to pull off effectively. And then the argument that they put as to like why it's possible or like what kind of possibilities it is like not even true. Like it just isn't true at all. Yo, Max Chains, thank you for 10 months. Welcome back. That's good, man. I'm doing good. Chilling. Okay. It's just wasted the OV. So weird. That was whenever my game was like completely fucking up still too. Okay. That's the guy I just killed. I guess we get to take over. I'm not a big fan of the updates. Or I'm thinking of what we were just talking about with snap slides. I'm not a big fan of like the snap slide updates, but the weapon tunings I think are relatively good. I think there should be more is like the main problem. Like some things in regards to like shock and stalker I think are pretty important that are not really being addressed. Yeah, there's just like other stuff that like needs to be addressed, but this is a good start. It needs to not be something that then gets like worked on, you know, next season. Like there should be more updates, I think, even mid-season.
Congratulations on Worlds. Try not to celebrate too early next time. You confuse the hell
Yeah, too early at the 0-second mark. My bad. But I will try to make sure that never happens again. Okay. Goldie Guns, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. I do recommend it. I do like it quite a bit. spikes. The fact that they also didn't address spikes or shocks in the slightest, honestly, is annoying too. Like, spikes are literally the most broken thing in the game. I will stand by that spike grenades are literally the most broken part of the sandbox right now. In terms of, like, broken as an OP. Like, way too overpowered, way too consistent, way too good. And the fact they didn't, like, have anything to say on that, it blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Commando buff? Honestly, I think commando buff is, like, kinda unnecessary. I think it being tougher, like, close range is, like, better for, like, the competitive value it has. Just teleports. Guys, be competing in the tournament in December? Yes. Plasma pistol. I think the plasma pistol probably needed to be a little bit more consistent overall. I think it, I don't know how many shots it's going to take for the single shooter, but even that getting a buff is kind of like, I don't know, like maybe unnecessary. But, I think overall the plasma pistol being like a little bit more consistent isn't that bad. I don't think it needed to do more damage, to be perfectly honest. Or, I think the plasma pistol needed to just be where it was before they nerfed melee like damage, in terms of like the single shot for that. But, we'll see, man. We'll see. I think the charge shot needed to just be consistent enough for those that are literally not moving. That's just the only problem I have with a gun is, like, people will literally just be walking in a straight line or not moving, and you still just can't hit shit. Dude, what are we watching? We're all dead. Okay. If the tracking is the same... If the tracking's the same, that still means that, like, the same distance could, like, probably be traveled by those projectiles. Oh my god. I'm missing a guy. That works. Let's go, O team. Literally the tracking of spikes just need to not be as strong. Plain and simple. Just make the tracking not as strong. It needs to have, like, if it has line of sight, that's one thing. I should never be getting hit by a spike if I break line of sight. Like, it should almost be treated like a needler, you know? Like, the tracking of the needler is very good, but if you break line of sight, it's not going to be curving around the wall because you had line of sight initially, you know? Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, the skill jumps. Honestly, like, with the fact that they try to, like, take out skill jumps in the first place, I honestly think that they're trying to take this shit out, and they knew they could do it because people weren't going to put up as much of a fuss as the skill jumps. Not enough people really are, like, utilizing the skill jumps to the point that, like, a large portion of the community can, like, argue for it. It's, like, too niche, almost. That's, like, kind of, like, what makes it, like, still very viable, I would say, as to, like, why it shouldn't be weak. Oh! Hey, 4-stack running at me. Just doing random shit. Where's the last guy at? Thankful. What are you looking at? There is a one. What are you looking at? Holy shit. Oh my god. Mana buff is okay. BR nerf is very good. Shock is gone? Oh, here it is. So confused. Doing the same. Oh, come on. Come on. How's that not a headshot? I swear they all look the same. Go. Easy peasy. Mess up their formation. Bad. Go. My god. We're frying now. Let's go. Actually, no, I need to go back. Oh, he's still just sitting in the corner. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Forge. It's one of those things where it's like, obviously I'll reap the benefits eventually, but I think it's really important for just the general player as a whole, and I think